creative freelancers and solopreneurs. Welcome to Coaching for Creatives. This episode is all about marketing. One of the reasons why we're exploring marketing together is that it is a critical piece to creative freelancer success. In fact, business success anywhere. Welcome to Coaching for Creatives. My name is McKay. I am your host, and I'm the founder of Business of Creativity and the facilitator of the Business Accelerator Mastermind Group, which is an absolute joy to have in my life. Ask me more about that anytime. Today's conversation is about marketing, and specifically about where can we focus our time, our energy, and our money to get the best results from our marketing efforts. As freelancers and solopreneurs, we only have a limited amount of time available to us to focus on building our business and growing our business while we spend the rest of our time in serving our clients. We want to make the most out of our marketing time and efforts. One of the things that I see come up again and again, both in my mastermind group and in my private coaching and in my training courses, is the confusion around where to actually focus to get the best results. What happens is many people will come to me and they'll say something like, well, I want to sell 10 headshots. How do I get 10 more headshot clients? I just need to get 10 more headshot clients to meet my sales targets. And what they start with is something that might be super far away from actually converting clients. They might think, oh, I need to do Facebook ads. I need to start paying to get eyeballs or traffic on my site. That might be so far away from the possibility of actually converting 10 people into paying clients that doing this effort may give you a little to no return on your effort. That would suck, and that leads to disappointment. When we have that happen again and again, we start to doubt ourselves. We start to create this sort of experience that we aren't very good at marketing, that we suck at marketing. There are so many options about what we can focus on and where to focus our time, energy, and money when it comes to marketing. One of the things that I did for you all is I made you a guide. I put that link already in the description. I encourage you to download it. And please, if you're watching this live or on the replay, put it in the comments. Where do you think you need to focus your time and energy and money on your marketing? Where do you think you're stuck? Where do you think is the biggest opportunity for the biggest change and the biggest results? Because often where we think we need to focus is not where we need to focus at all. I am going to walk you through a couple of things that are on the guide that you might be getting challenged with trying to find where to actually focus. A lot of times when we look at marketing, we're not first identifying where our biggest challenge is. We just have a general sense that, hey, I should be doing more marketing. I should be doing more Instagram. I should be using hashtags. I should be doing email. I should. We should all over ourselves without actually identifying what is the problem that you really need to solve first. What is the area where you need to look at to start getting immediate results and immediate return on your efforts? Within the guide, I invite you to organize your biggest challenge in these 6 different categories. When you look at these, you'll start to notice that these 6 categories relate to the buyer's journey of getting awareness and being able to generate traffic and get new people to come to your website or join you in your social media or opt into your offers. You can see that if you're getting lots of followers or opt-ins, maybe there's something else that you can do. If people already know you and like you, how are they trusting you? Are they looking at your offers? Are you making them offers? If maybe you have a lot of people who are visiting your sales pages and your landing pages, but you're not getting those inquiries, you're not getting those bookings for your discovery calls or your creative briefs or your inquiries, then maybe there's something that you can do to increase those. If all of that is going great, if people are aware of you and they like you and they trust you and they reach out to you, but they're just not closing the sales, you send out your quotes, you send out your proposals, it's just not working for you, you're not closing those sales, then maybe the place to focus is on your sales conversions and your proposals and your estimates. Or maybe all of this is going well. People know you, they like you, they trust you, you're giving them great proposals, you're even closing sales, but you find that you just don't have enough revenue, that your marketing is working, but maybe there's an opportunity for you to increase sales or adjust your offers to be able to generate more revenue from the same effort. Those are just 6 different categories that you can use to start organizing your thinking and start identifying where it is that you want to start focusing on first. It's really challenging, folks, to be trying to do all of the things all at once, to try to be growing awareness and be nurturing people at the same time and be getting really great conversions on your sales or your landing pages and be nailing and closing every single inquiry that you get. These are really individual skill sets. They're very distinct places that you can start to hone your own skills, your own confidence, your own excellence, and start to see better, more consistent results. When we're trying to do all of the things all at once, we dissipate our effectiveness. We start to be less effective because we're focusing on too many different things at one time. Many of us are multi-passionate. Some of us have extra bonuses in terms of being neurodivergent and having brilliant aspects like capacities like ADHD or ADD, where we're able to focus on many things at once. Still, that's about our own energy and our own time, not about the effectiveness of trying to do that out there in the world. It's more effective when we can focus our time, our energy, and our money on one area of marketing at a time, get that totally dialed in and get that working really well before we focus our time and energy on the next thing. For me, when we're looking at this, as a general recommendation, I would recommend that if you're getting inquiries, but you're simply not closing those inquiries, you're not getting responses to your proposals or to your estimates, that's where I would focus first, because the hardest thing to do is to bring people all the way along this buyer journey to the point at which they know you, they like you, they trust you enough to ask for an opportunity to work together. At that point, you really do want to hone those sales skills and make sure that you're doing the best that you possibly can at closing those sales. How would you really know? I would say that if you aren't closing 50% of your inquiries, that there's an opportunity to see if you can increase that to 70 or 80% of your inquiries. 7 out of 10 is a really great number of proposals and estimates to close. And you'll find that number gets higher and higher the better you do farther back on that journey as well. Number one place to focus in terms of generating revenue is focus the closest you can to where people are already ready to buy. Focus on that discovery call process. Focus on the estimates and the proposals. I have in this same guide, just to let you know, that there's another section that really helps you if you want to look at it in a different way, from a different perspective of what do you want more of. So the first page kind of looks at what sucks, and the second page looks at what do you want more of in your life. If you want more gigs instead of getting ghosted, here's the things to do. Focus on listening instead of talking during a sales call. Change your proposal style to the style that I recommend, which is the insight, benefit, and reason to believe proposal style. Use value-based selling techniques. Pre-book your follow-up calls to close with them. There's other techniques that we talk about in the Business Accelerator Mastermind and in the marketing programs that help you learn how to more effectively do each of these things in your creative business. The guide, and as I mentioned, there is a link there for you. Download it, check it out, identify what do you want more of, and where are you going to start focusing more of your time, energy, and money in your marketing efforts. That's a lot, I realize, and I'm getting better at focusing my time and energy on giving you bite-sized chunks instead of overwhelming you with too much information. I'm going to finish up today's video with this summary and reminder. We all only have a finite amount of time and energy, and some of us a finite amount of money to be investing in marketing and promoting our business. I know that you want to be as effective as possible. Sometimes it's difficult to know where we should be focusing our time and our energy when it comes to marketing. There's just so many different options. The first place to start is to identify where you have the biggest problem or the biggest potential and possibility. This marketing guide helps you identify that. Once you know where to focus, the next step is getting clear on what actions you might want to take to really reach your marketing goals when it comes to that area. Focus first, then clarity, then actions. I hope this has been helpful. I look forward to your comments and questions and seeing you here next week on Coaching for Creatives. My name is McKay. Thank you so much for joining me live. Have a great week.